Y'all know what time it is. Back with another one. We're going to call this one Delihant's Paddy. As you can see, pretty impressive dog. It's for entertainment purposes only. Some of this stuff may be true, may not be true. For entertainment and educational purposes only. And as you can see, another staffy. I know some of y'all hating this. I know some of y'all blues ain't pit bull people but hurt. Y'all been typing stuff in the internet for years, and now y'all starting to see a show and tell reel when they're showing you the proof and documentation and everything that these ain't no different dogs really. I know your heroes or whoever, it just hurts, when you wake up on certain things. But it's better to hear it from a real one and wake up now than to keep being a dummy. You know what I mean? But like I said, you do what you want to. You unsubscribe. You go listen to the same old people you've been listening to. You do whatever you want to. I don't care. YouTube ain't paying me. Like I said, this channel only for the real ones anyway. But yeah, you're gonna get a lot of this real stuff on this channel. So if you don't like real, quit looking at it. All right, let's get it. UKC. WT Delihant. UKC. Same place that my blues in. Alright. 1900s. Paddy changed hands several times. His last owner was L.A. Swineford, who owned him till his death. Alright, just another show and tell. This gonna be another short and sweet one. Just showing and telling. That's all we do on this channel. Good looking dog. Definitely tell your Staffshire. Okay. They starting to turn into amstaffs now. But so you can see the pedigree. So that's what you're gonna see in this channel. You're gonna see how they turn from Staffshires, from imported to amstaffs. We're gonna get to the dogs y'all all know. We got it's a progression. You gotta ride with me. And I got more videos coming. I got better videos going to be coming, but you can't put your good videos before you even YouTube start paying you and you get your 1,000 subscribers and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's what they do. They try to, get you to get all your good videos out there. And if y'all didn't know, you don't get credit for you. See all my old videos that got all them views and stuff. Some of them got 1,000, 6,000, all them. Oh, when I was going through the pedigrees and all that. See, all them videos is not giving me credit for nothing no more. Once they get a year old, they don't get credit no more. So I had to start over. So that's why I started focusing on just getting the subscribers up with the shorts and stuff like that. And I'm pretty much already there. I only got 60 more subscribers left, so that'll come in no time. That ain't no big deal. But then I got to get the watch time hours up, which you need to make longer videos. But, like I said, I'm having fun. It ain't no big deal. But I'll start making some longer ones sooner than later. But right now, we just keeping it short and sweet. And all these will add up eventually, too. But, and if some of y'all want to know, I ain't been doing it because I don't care. But I'm going to start doing it. They say before you post your videos, if you actually schedule it and put your stuff in there pretty good, you give the AI time to kind of, It's just a little viewpoint, for people that that's watching my channel, so you can get ahead of the game, because a lot of people ain't gonna tell you because everybody in competition. But just like I said, I want everybody to succeed, so I ain't if it help you out, it help you out. But you're supposed to schedule your videos and give I guess you can at least give it half a day or a few hours, but I think a few days might work better. Depends on how much what you're trying to do. But when you schedule it and you type in stuff right with the setups and the hashtags and everything, it gives the AI time to find who your viewers going to be that's going to really like it and subscribe to you and click it and support you. But I ain't been doing it. That's why my view's kind of low, because I don't even really care. But I mean, I might do it on this one. But that's just a little tad bit information for some of y'all, some of my real people that's trying to get y'all YouTube channel going and all that too. When you supposedly, you can watch on YouTube and find out all the little tricks and trades people use. It's a trick thing. It ain't nothing like people just got skills and doing stuff. They learn how to do it. You know, they just don't share it because everybody in competition. But you ain't gonna get that from this channel. But yeah, just schedule your videos. I'm gonna try to schedule this one to see if it do any better. If it do, y'all will see it from another show and tell. You know what I'm saying? That when you schedule it, it can do a little better sometimes. It'll keep running up views instead of stopping and staying at the hundreds or 50 and 80 and you know all that. So, but anyway, back to Paddy. As you can see, pretty impressive dog. The daddy was Confieli's Jesse. And Confieli obviously was a bulldogger. You know, he had Confieli's lame Jesse. You see, they like that Jesse. And they go Delihant's Peggy. You know, so from Paddy to Peggy. And we got Confieli's old Jesse. And Davy's Ottawa bitch. Ottawa Phil. Marsh's Irondale bitch. And there we go, old Pilot. You know, I just did a video on Pilot. You know, he got a little bit of views, about 50 or something. I mean, you know, ain't nobody know nothing about him, so, but they do now, some of y'all real ones. But, you know, champion Pilot right there. That's what's in. So you can see the amstaff. You see he was imported Staffshire Terrier. So now he coming to be an amstaff, American Staffshire Terrier, not a Staffshire Terrier imported. But Charlie, his blood and all him was imported. But like I said, I done a video on that. Y'all can check it out if you want to. If you don't, then that's fine. We got Daly's Ottawa bitch, purebred but unknown. You see that? They don't know how that one was bred, imported too, and everything probably. And then you got Jesse was the daddy there. Ottawa Phil, Feely's Jim, Feely's Nelly. And all these go back to, you know, unknown Staffshire Terriers, you know, and stuff. So we ain't gonna click them because they ain't got pictures and stuff. But like I said, I'm just a show and tell guy. Marsh's Irondale bitch. Morris's Brindle. They call her Red bitch. And then you got Champion Lloyd again. Pilots. And then Champion Charlie Lloyd's Paddy. You see? Let's check out Paddy. There go Paddy. Them cow patches, white. Don't got much information for them from her either. And I even saw where Paddy was a male in one of the pedigrees. So I don't, you know, like I said, once again, I was going to show, if I could have found it, show mistakes on pairs online. But I showed one already when I went through my UKC dogs. That's another reason why you need papers. Because pairs online can say anything. See, a lot of people get up here and be like, or get up on the internet and talking junk about people dogs. Oh, the mem stuff didn't work out for me, or for, they always like to say us first off. It's always a us thing. It ain't never a them. It's always a us. They probably ain't even know us. They probably just heard about it. But anyway, they say stuff didn't work out for them, and they don't even got the receipts that a dog is even a Mims dog. It might be a Mims dog in the 5th, 6th generation. They gonna call it a Mims dog. If it ain't come off Mims yard, it ain't no Mims dog anyway. And at least you need to have some Mims stuff in the 2nd generation or 3rd generation or something. I mean, not in the 5th and 6th, and then you calling it a Mims dog. And then then you got them people talking about, oh man, we don't send off the papers until the dog prove itself and all this and that. Well, the dog prove itself. You send out the papers, the dog ain't even bred like that. You didn't even know it. You didn't even send out the papers. Or the dog ain't proving itself to you with however you want to get him proved, and then you be like, man, I ain't messing with that dog, and start cutting them short at a year. Don't even let them get grown. You don't even know what the blood is. If you knew what the blood was, you know the brother was this, or the sisters and the uncles or something, so and so was this. You might give them another year or two. You know, there's plenty. Chinamen didn't even get turned on until they was like 2-3 years old. So it's a lot of dogs that's got history where they don't turn on early. They turn on later, and they become some of the best dogs there ever was. And a lot of people, they 6 months, a year, you know, year and a half, 2 years, they giving up on the dog already. They ain't got time. And you don't even know the dog ain't even grown. Like I say, as far as I'm concerned, 1 year is 7 years, 2 years, 14 years, and 3 years is 21 years. I mean, what were you doing when you was 14 and then when you was 21? Were you still beating people up the same way at 14 that you was when you was 20, or vice versa? I mean, was you beating people up at 7 like you was when you were 14? I mean, people just got different, you know. It's people that were tough that ain't tough no more when they grow up. It's people that weren't tough when they were young that got tough when they grown up. So it just, And that's another thing why papers is important, because you don't know if this was really a female or a male necessarily going off peds online. Somebody send you a peds. It might not be bred like that. They just sent it to you because they know you were going to buy it, and you didn't send out for the papers to double check nothing, and the dog ain't even bred that way. So that's another reason why you should have your papers. I got many of them. All right, but that's pretty much the top. And then his mama was a pretty impressive dog too. Delihant's Crazy Kate, you know. So that was heavy off the Lloyd stuff. The pilot that I went over the video off of, and the champion Paddy too, the champion pilot. That's what that was coming off of, his daddy, Jesse. Good looking dog. And then you got Crazy Kate. Okay. See how small these dogs is? 24 pounds is what it say, 24. These smaller dogs. And Dr. Dr. Propec Sport and Thornton's Brooks. And then what you see? More pilot. See that pilot? That was some big stuff back then. The whole dog bred off that. This whole dog I'm going off of is bred off of that pilot stuff. And that champion Paddy, champion pilot stuff. So when I done the pilot video, y'all don't know nothing about them, but now y'all do, the few people that looked at it, and the few people that's going to look at it in the future. And now you see, back in them days, that was a prevalent dog. They were breeding dogs off that stuff, off that pilot blood, which is a Staffordshire Terrier, imported, turned into American Staffordshire Terrier, show and tell. All right. So you got the Aura's Rose and Kennedy's Consumption, Farmer's Kate, Wooders Billy, double bred off that. See that brother and sister breeding right there? Kennedy's Consumption and Farmer's Kate, straight brother and sister breeding. See how they've been breeding these dogs like that. So this ain't nothing new. Straight brother and sister breeding right there. Kennedy's Kate, you see? Well, it's the same dog, but they inbred it. Off Wooders Billy, they don't got how he bred. Might be some of the same stuff, who knows. But yeah, see all that pilot in the dog? Some of y'all didn't know about pilot. Y'all know about pilot now. And the pilot at the top too. So you got Paddy, super dog, changed many hands, heavy pilot dog. UKC, show and tell. Like I said, y'all, all your dogs that you got, all your favorite dogs, when you learn how to read a pedigree and take it back, you're going to see where they come from. Staffshires, amstaffs, most of them, if not all of them. You'll see it, if they got the information in here. And them going to be your realest dogs, And they changed to the American Pit Bull Terrier. The ultimate dog. We perfected it. All right. Quick little 13-minute video, show and tell. Peace. Y'all know another one to be coming soon. Holla at your boy.